It's easy to talk about Tonya with superlatives and say that, she's special, but what Tonya is really unique because she probably has the hardest job in the university. She manages dozens of grants. She manages dozens of contracts. Has to deal with English, Spanish, Portuguese, Dutch, the laws and regulations of 26 countries at the same time. And Tonya does this every day. And no matter how tough it gets, she never, in all the years that she's worked for me, not once ever complained about too much work and she doesn't have time to finish. She just does it. Tonya is always thinking about tomorrow and the day after. She knows that each decision she makes, both as our grants officer and as our compliance officer, has to meet all of Vanderbilt's rules and all the Fed rules and now all the rules of all the granting organizations.
Tonya is not just responsible for the grants that are associated with the Latin American Public Opinion Project, which is the bulk of her job, but she's also responsible for helping all of the faculty in our department with grants, with budgets, and she's also responsible for helping the graduate students, and the graduate students also love her. She's also extremely knowledgeable about things that go beyond her job description. She knows everything. She knows Vanderbilt rules, she knows federal rules, she knows Nashville. She's our go-to person. If you need help navigating through Nashville, Vanderbilt, or the world, you go to Tonya.
Obviously Tonya is amazing, but you have to understand what Tonya's doing. I mean, she's in some sense the power behind the throne of an organization that's not only raising millions of dollars, but is collecting data that's being disseminated to the entire world. And these data are being actually used by policymakers as they make decisions about their own countries and then sometimes about how other people are dealing with those countries. So this is really important stuff, and without Tonya, this organization would not be what it is today.
She's instrumental in the raising of millions of dollars in grants, and she's an advocate. That is, she works on our behalf with grant-making organizations and intermediaries to make sure that we get the grants and the information that we need on time. She's an expert, so she helps us negotiate all the rules that we otherwise would have a hard time figuring out, and all the processes for application, for reporting, and for renewal that are difficult for us to keep track of. And she's a partner. She helps us with the writing of the grants in ways that we couldn't do it. She makes our work better. She makes us look better. So she's terrific.
When we think about the eligibility criteria for this award, when we think about the need to display excellence in your job, but also compassion for others, I think those are two of the sort of key criteria on which Tonya excels. She is fantastic at her job, but she's also just a wonderful, wonderful person, and we are so lucky to have her.